Volley Truthers. This weekend, we headed 4.5 hours to Raleigh, North Carolina for the City of Oaks tournament sponsored by Lucky Dog and Moulton. This tournament was held at two different locations, the Raleigh Convention Center located at 500 South Salisbury Street and Triangle Volleyball Club, which is located at 121 Competition Court. Parking is available all around the convention center, from free parking on the street if you can find it to the parking garages that were charging around $10 a day. It was a super convenient and affordable way to park. But before we get too far into the tournament, let me tell you all about the hotel that we stayed in. It was the State View Hotel. It's a part of the Marriott Autograph Collection. From the grand entrance to the beautiful views from your room window, it fits almost everything this collection stands for. The main hall was elegantly lit and still had its Christmas trees and decorations up, so the ambiance was aesthetically pleasing. With a bar lounge and a food area, how can one go wrong? But please be advised that there's no free breakfast offered, so bring your coins. Although there is a local Food Lion that's less than 2 miles right down the road to curb those morning and lunch bellies that you might have. Now, the room itself came with sturdy yet comfy and fluffy beds. There was a fridge to store the food, closet and drawers, space to meet anyone and every storage need that you have. The bathroom was small, but it was spacious, if that makes any sense. Tons of counter space, roomy enough for a toilet, privacy, and the shower was beautifully spacious. And the water pressure was to die for. Now, it was warm, but it's okay because the shower can fit like 2 people. How convenient. Now, there was also enough room for a comfy chair, a table, an ottoman, the TV, Wi-Fi, and comes with a safe to keep all your valuables locked up and safe. A few downsides to the hotel: the refrigerator doesn't have a freezer section, and most of all, didn't come with a microwave in each of the rooms, especially considering the hotel didn't offer breakfast. So the girls had to truck it downstairs to use the microwaves. Now, on to the tournament. Now, getting into the tournament. To get into this venue, tickets must be ordered online at the cost of $15 per person for a day pass and $35 per person for the weekend, and free for anyone 5 years and younger. There is a QR code sent to your email once payment is confirmed, but spectators will still have to get in and receive a wristband, which was okay because it kept the flow of traffic smooth, in and out, and bearable. Things to be aware of going in, though: the RCC supplies seating, while the Triangle Volleyball does not offer seating. So if you are in need of a quality seat, you can find a few at our website, order on the vbcourt.com, or as usual, right in the description box below. Something else to be aware of: USAV Purple Card for Carolina Region sanctioned events employ the Purple Card sanction policy, which allows officials to address misbehavior by spectators. You can read more about this new care at the link in the description box below as well. This event was partnered with Baller TV, which live streamed all of the court games. But be advised, this is a paid service for those that don't already know. If your team has the ability to live stream through Facebook, that might be best to keep your family members a part of the action and excitement. The reception in this convention center was absolutely spot on. Now, this was a smaller, more intimate venue, but let me tell you, the play, at least some, was definitely not small. There were teams that ran slow offenses, fast offenses, had solid defense, weaker defenses, one-hitter teams, to teams with everyone is a hitter mentality. You could find it at this tournament. The teams range from 11s to 18s, girls and boys. All 25 courts were located on the basement floor level. The spectators, coaches, and players could navigate their way through the traffic with ease, even though it was extremely tight to move about within the basement. Now, keep in mind the 11s was only a one-day tournament with only 2 pools. You have to love, love, love those younger ages, right? So the 12s had 1 pool, 13s 6, 14s 10 pools, 15s 11 pools, 16s 12, 17s and 18s. Well, they had 16s between them all. Here are some of the girls' teams you might know and some, well, you might not. It was Triangle, TVT, Delaware United, Chavik, VA Juniors, CVA, Carolina Juniors, East Carolina, ARVC, Alliance, and North Carolina Coastal. On the boys' side, every level carried 2 ages. As well, the boys' tournament lasts only 1 or 2 days. You have 14s with 2 pools, 16s with 2 pools, and 18s with 3. And here are a few of the boys' teams. Triangle Volleyball, Serve, HOV, LKN, Empower Beach, and White Cross Elite, just to name a few. The setup had an AM and PM wave. Pools were set up with 4 teams each. By the end of day 1, teams were reseeded to compete against teams that came out of the first day the same as they did. Meaning, if a team came first off the net the first day, the second day they would compete in another pool of 4 teams that did the same, coming first off the net. At the end of the second day, the top 2 teams off the net entered the gold bracket. The third team went into the silver bracket, and the last team in the pool goes to the bronze bracket. Things to do in Raleigh, you ask, that weekend? Well, if you had the morning wave, it was on your side. There's axe throwing at the Crazy Axe. There's Ball Harbor shops, Do Portugal Circus, Dr. MLK, Dream Fest, which hosted a community resource fair, arts and crafts, and food trucks. There was college basketball and even pro hockey. They even offered a murder mystery show at the Embassy Suites Hotel by Hilton, located downtown Raleigh. There's like tons to do if you have that AM wave, because those with the PM wave, well, if you know, right? Now, food, and more food. Y'all know this is my absolute favorite subject. So inside the venue, there may be 2 to 4 vendors covering the event. They sold salads, muffins, cinnamon rolls, coffee, and tea because it was rather cold. Inside on the floor, there's only 1 concession stand serving fried chicken, fingers, fries, candy, soda, Gatorades, and a little more. Nothing too healthy, but for those that didn't come with healthy snacks prepared, then it was better than nothing, right? So while you are not permitted to bring outside food into the venue, you can always get a double-decker insulated lunchbox or a backpack that you can discreetly bring in on your own all your healthy snacks. Now, the outside of the tournament, we have your pick of what you want to eat in this college town. From your known eateries like Zaxby's to your local restaurants, this college town has what you're hungry for. So for the apparel and souvenirs, of course, Lucky Dog came with their most expensive gear. They had $60 to $90 sweatshirts and other different cute gift ideas in there as well, but not too much. Here are some of the downsides to this tournament. There are no bag tags. There's a PM wave. I know it's necessary, but still it is awful all the same. Not a lot of healthy food choices inside the venue, even though there's no outside food allowed. Okay, so last but not least, the apparel was way too expensive. So to wrap up this episode, is this tournament worth it? Well, yeah, this tournament is a great way for coaches, clubs, and teams to get their feet wet, to figure out where the team is and where they want to go. And it's also a great way to get some competition going while really seeing the needs of the team as a whole. It's rough out here in these volleyball streets. So until next time, remember, play like you're going to be subbed out. That's all for now, but if you like the content, leave a comment below, spike the like button, and subscribe to my channel.